Welcome to Revista de LaLiga on the final Clásico of this 24-25 season. You can tell that I'm in the studio, not at Montjuic. On a day like this, regrets? I've had a few, but then again, far too few to mention. To be at the stadium is always a premium. I would say that I've been working at over 40 Clásicos now in Cup, League and Champions League. This ranks up there, but so is the experience of being in the studio with the demands of live television being pushed upon you and the privilege of later on in the evening, once Betis Osasuna is finished, Paul Clement and Xavi Ferrer, Paul Clement who won the Champions League and LaLiga with Carlo Ancelotti, and Xavi Ferrer who won the Champions League and multiple leagues with Barcelona, back here in the studio, and we'll be poring over that extraordinary Clásico in detail. And therefore, for those of you who are not socios, I need to warn you. This is the little teaser bit. This is the part where I explain that we've just watched Barcelona wrap up the league, although arithmetically that's not provable. They have now a 7-point lead with 9 points still to play for, but because of the head-to-head record, which is, let me think about this, distinctly, completely, overwhelmingly in Barcelona's favour. If the two teams were to end up equal on points, which I don't think is going to happen, Barcelona would win the league. So the point gap, although if you look at the table, we'll say 7, it's really 8. We have seen the end of the Carlo Ancelotti era at Real Madrid. We knew that was coming. Pete Jensen and I weeks ago told you Xabi Alonso's coming in. Carlo Ancelotti's going to go. We've seen a spectacle of the most extraordinary nature. What we've just witnessed at the Olympic Stadium in Barcelona ranks, in my belief, with the all-time great battles of the British Lions against the All Blacks. Frazier against Ali, Ali v Foreman, Tiger Woods against Mickelson, Palmer against Nicklaus. The great one-on-one battles, although these were two teams, that's where this has ranked. I don't think, as a fan or a football journalist, and I've been writing or broadcasting about football since the mid-80s, I don't think I've ever been involved in a week or 10 days, 2.5 weeks if you want to extend it, like this ever, or ever been conscious of one where you get Inter 3, Barça 3 in Catalonia, you get Inter 4, Barça 3 in the knockout in San Siro, you get the Spanish Cup final at 3-2 to Football Club Barcelona in the most dramatic of circumstances, and then 4-3 league over at Montjuic when early on it looked like Madrid were going to win. Everything from now on in is for socios, our beloved members who've subscribed and paid up. It's £3.50 a month. For goodness sake, press the button now. Join us.